So the other day I was talking to my neighbor that was saying how exhausted she is, how overworked she is, and she's tired. When I call my children, they complain they are tired, they are overworked, they're exhausted. And I often feel exhausted and drained. So is it physical or is something else that is going on? You may be feeling tired and exhausted. Is it physical? Do you need a day off? Do you need more rest? Or it's something else that is going on? That's why I'm making a podcast to speak to you about being tired. Welcome to another episode of Be Before You Can Do with Luciane Magali speaking to you from Portugal. Let's dive in and speak about being tired. Tiredness often is a matter of our heart. If we were to make the analogy that I like to make it often, and I do make this analogy that our lives are like a car. The car needs an engine, a car needs fuel to move. We cannot move a car without having engine, without having fuel. We need the ignition, we need spark, that's passion, fire, faith, and we needed to keep up with certain principles, like basic. You gotta put in first and second and third gear, right? Unless you're driving a manual car. The same exactly thing with our life. Our lives needs an engine, our mind. We have to be able to think healthy thoughts. But we need a heart, we need a fuel, a good fuel. Our tank needs to be filled. We need ignition, that's passion, it's fire, faith. And we need to keep up with certain basic principles, right? Hopefully, we're not killing or stealing. So, so how does that relate to being tired? Well, let me give you a very simple and tangible example. Today, I woke up tired, exhausted, given I went to bed late. So I immediately assume I'm tired. I didn't sleep enough. I got up exhausted, drained, feeling bleh. So I was like, wait a second, is this physical? Am I tired because I went to bed late? Or it's maybe something else that is going on? I went for a walk and I start to speak to the heart. That's very important. A healing heart restores the fuel. Healing heart restores fuel to your tank. So then I start to speak, okay, heart, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. And I wish I could say it was quick and I heard him speaking to me, but no, it took a while. I was there and I digged and I digged and I was like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Well, it turned out that I haven't seen my three kids together over a year. I think it's already 16 months I haven't seen them together. I do see them kind of separated, but I haven't seen the three kids together. And it's so awesome when I see them together. Hasn't happened, and I'm a little kind of bummed out about it. Very frustrated, angry, so feeling like it's never going to happen. Everybody has very different schedules. Each person lives in a different place. One is living in the west coast of the United States, another one is living in the Middle East, one is doing school full time, another one is start a company. So each person is in a different place, and it seems like it's just not going to happen ever. That is faith. I'm not having faith it's going to happen. So I needed my heart to be healed, to restore faith. If I don't have the heart healed, faith is not going to be restored. Believe. And if I'm not believing, I have a negative mindset. It's never going to happen. We're never going to be together. I am such a bad mother or whatever, right? So you start to think negative because you don't have faith. So how do you restore faith? By healing the heart. And how do you heal the heart? I start to speak to God about it. Because now, remember, I spoke to the heart. I needed to hear my heart. Speak to me, heart. Speak to me, heart. Now he spoke to me. He was honest. And I cried. I was like, this is sad. I'm sad. I haven't seen my three kids together. Now I bring it to God. And I cried and said, God, it's nice when I see them together. Yes, they are grown up already. I can see them individually, but it warms my heart when I see them together. So I spoke to God. I told him, I don't believe this is going to happen. I began to tell him, I confessed my lack of faith. Very important to confess the lack of faith. And then I cried. And guess what? It took like 40 minutes. Energy started to come. Why? Because my heart was lighter. I was healing. Nothing changed. It doesn't mean my kids are coming over, we're going to all meet in one day, in one week, but faith was restored. Spark was restored. It's going to happen. When, I don't know, but it's going to happen because I serve a good God. I serve a God that hears my prayers. I serve a God that can make it happen. My heart got healed. A heart that's healed restores fuel. Now my heart is full, is lighter. I came back home full of energy, ready to make this podcast. So I want to encourage you often when you are exhausted and tired, is because your heart needs to be healed. A heart that's healed gets restored and gets filled with love and passion and hope and faith moves to your mind, and now you can move a car filled with good energy. So I will encourage you, heal in your heart. You're going to be free of this tiredness. Have a blessed week.